So if you work at a startup, you've probably heard about Bitcoin, the magical internet money. You're probably wondering, what the hell should you do with it? Should you accept it? Should you be scared of it? Should you use it? We're going to talk about that and more with 5 tips from Platform Startups. So first tip, we're going to talk about accepting Bitcoin for your startup. There's basically 2 companies you want to look at. The first one being BitPay, the second one being Coinbase. Both have a very easy solution for accepting Bitcoin. It's very much like setting up PayPal on your website. Very straightforward, very easy to use. So what is the appetite for people out there that have Bitcoin that want to spend it? The reality is it's very small today. There's probably about 500,000 to 2 million holders of Bitcoin, so that is still relatively small. However, many of them are looking for ways to spend it. I know personally when I see that a company accepts Bitcoin, I'm more likely to do it. I want to support Bitcoin. It's an easier, safer transaction. So while the audience is small today, it's good to have that in place and get some extra sales for your business, if that makes sense. So another question I hear a lot is, if I accept Bitcoin, do I have to hold Bitcoin? What if it crashes the day after? What can I do to sort of hedge against volatility? The answer is fairly simple. Most merchant processors will allow you to convert to your local currency immediately at the transaction. So there is actually no risk. And then they will wire you the money the old-fashioned way through your bank account. So it's even easy from an accounting standpoint as well. Some businesses do hold Bitcoin. I've talked to a few. The majority, though, are converting it immediately upon transaction. Next tip, let's talk about PR. What if you accept Bitcoin? Are you going to get a landslide of PR and hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales? Probably not. So what's more typical is you may get a few press hits. The window for that is closing because, just like with the internet, when everyone came online and set up a website, eventually that story gets a little played out. It doesn't have as much legs as it used to. It's still good. If you do it, you want to try and look to your local tech press or a Bitcoin-specific press like CoinDesk to try and get coverage of you accepting Bitcoin. We have 2 companies that did really well getting PR around their Bitcoin. Realty Shares and TLIT are both 500 companies. They both accept Bitcoin, they got a lot of press around it, and they've actually both generated revenue as a result. Finally, let's talk about those other cryptocurrencies. You've probably heard about a lot of different ones floating out there. There's the Potcoin, the Dogecoin, the Litecoin, the this coin, the that coin. There's a lot of them. Are people using them for transactions? Not really. Dogecoin, however, has really been accepted by the sort of charity community. So if you're donating, giving money, giving tips, you definitely want to look into Dogecoin. Litecoin is sort of the second most popular cryptocurrency. It's thought of as the silver to Bitcoin's gold. There are a few companies that do accept it. There's a payment processor called GoCoin who does allow you to accept Litecoin payments. Transaction volume is very small though, so you probably want to stick to Bitcoin if you're thinking about accepting it for your startup. We hope these tips have been helpful today and you're well on your way to becoming the next Bitcoin billionaire.